No, sir. Me look like more and sleep, so. So. Oh, Jesus. No. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, gone done. Oh, Jesus. Man, this thing is good. What do I do? See if you can add yourself to my chat. I am seeing your name, but I'm not able to add you. Oh, Lord. Alright, bless up everybody. Oh Lord, this is not happening today. There's no ad beside your name. I don't know why. Why is there no ad? Bless up everybody. Well gone. As I have called Facebook, I have done so much things to try and sort out this thing, but I don't know why sometime on my life there are just some people I cannot add to my life. I don't know why, and I really thought that this problem was solved, but it's not, cause I cannot add. Wow. And I really don't know why. Bless up everybody, bless up everybody though. Oh Lord. Yeah, so afternoon everybody. Sorry, I'm just here trying to see if I can sort out this technical difficulty. So I haven't been on for a while, and the reason why I haven't been on for a while is because I'm having an issue with Facebook whenever I try to add a guest. There are just some people's name. I don't know if anybody can help me. There are just some people's name I don't see the add button beside, so I cannot add them to my call, and I really don't know why. So if there's anybody on here watching that can help, you can help me. So I see add beside 4 people name out of the 7 that's watching now. The other people I just don't see an add beside their name, so I cannot add those people to my chat, and I don't know why. Anyway, in the meantime, today I should be talking to, I don't usually normally disclose who I'm going to talk to, because I simply just don't want anybody to call them and influence them or say anything to them. I just want to have a pure conversation about different topics, right? And I want to say, and I want this to be on a record, because a few people that I reach out to say that, boy, they don't wish to share themselves that way. But the sole purpose of what I'm doing is, I take it from a very personal point of view. The reality is, I entered the music industry knowing nothing, right? And because I never really have much people around me to tell me, I just see something and I could play music and I like it, and I ended up in it, to be honest, right? So the purpose of what I'm doing and this whole live series that I've been doing is basically to try and help people who enter in this industry blindly, right? The sole purpose of what I'm doing is for information. It's not to belittle anybody, it's not to hype up anybody. It's basically for information, and I think the best way to get information is from people who are experienced, right? And a lot of the people that I'm talking to now, I wish that I had people to share that information with me, right? And I never had that, and that is one of the reasons why I personally made so much mistakes, right? I made a lot of mistakes as it relates to who I associate myself with, who I work with, music business and the contracts that I sign, and basically the business aspect to music, and how this whole thing work and how it operate. I basically I still cannot add you. I really don't know why. Um that's the very reason why I am doing this conversation, right? So if I reach out to you to share on my life, the only reason why I personally reach out to you is because I think you have something to share. So all the people who I've been reaching out to, I mean, some people definitely want to be on and giving me a positive feedback. I don't have a radio program. I don't have this big old budget to promote or whatever, but I know people watching this thing and people are getting a lot of information out of it, information that I wish that I had, right? So I don't want anybody to feel like they need to belittle what I'm doing, because as I said, people are getting the information and they value the information, right? Information that I wish that I had at some particular time. You understand? And really, honestly, like I'm so excited to have this conversation today, but I just cannot add my guess, and it's real been that's one of the reasons why my life has been so frequent of late. I have really been trying to solve this issue of trying to add guests. Some people I just can't add them, and I don't know why, and we're friends on Facebook, but I just can't add them. But back to what I was saying. So it's the only reason why I'm going to reach out to you if I think you have something to share, right? So I don't want people, because I know the word is getting around, right? And some people are, I mean, some of we musicians stay, we just, I don't want to call it selfishness, but sometimes when some of us think that, boy, we land a certain type of gig, that we are above. And I hear somebody say it the other day that honestly, half of the reason why some of we land some of the gigs them that we have is not because of our ability. You're not better than the people them who don't have the gig where you have. I just sometimes right place, right time, and sometimes your friend them rope you into. It's not because you are the best keyboard player, the best player, or the best drummer why you are playing for certain people, right? It's just because, alright, try and see if you can be on your phone. It's just because the right place, the right time. And nobody should use the fact that you're probably touring more than some people are making a little money over some people to use it as a pawn or to use it to put down other people, right? You should try and share your information and your experience so other people can learn from it. And that's why I have to give my hats off to all the people, to everybody who approve. Yes. Everybody who, oh, look on this. God is good. To everybody who I've reached out to do this thing and they have accepted my information and has accepted my invite. And if a man like you can accept my invite to be on my little Facebook platform, oh, some man hype on me, Nigel Staff, I don't understand. Really.
Welcome to the real world of the entertainment industry, where we are surrounded by the vampires day in, day out.
That's what you call it, the vampires.
But there's no the bloodsucker them, man. Hola, just give me a
No, like, huh? Oh, I look like you never pay your internet bill, man. Fix it. Fix it, man. Fix it. So I'm realizing that it may come back. Maybe it's a case where um maybe um phone, because I'm using an iPhone, so I'm wondering if the reason why I cannot add some people is because they're using Android or the type of computer. I don't know. But good news, ladies and gentlemen, look like we're going to have this discussion today. So let us see if Nigel fix him his internet, and then we can get this thing going. But as I was saying, like, I mean, if I reach out to you, as I was saying, you have something to share. I don't tell you to talk people business, and I'm not telling you to belittle anybody. I'm asking you to share your experience, right? That is all I'm asking of anybody to do. If I reach out to you to do what I'm doing now, share your experience. What is it like? How do you operate? How do you do your thing? Right, that's all I will question you about. Me not question you for belittle nobody. I'm not questioning you to tell how good you are, how great you are, and how not good others are. That's not what this thing is about. It's all about sharing information, sharing your experience, and helping each other. That's all I am about. Because I needed help when I was there, Edna Manley. I never know anything. I never understand this music industry. And then I just ended up getting a gig that up till now I don't know how I get it. When I started working for Beanie Man, I was just home. And somebody just called me, right? And I went, I did an audition. I never even do an audition. Me just play and them say, all right, okay. And from making $1,500 a week, somebody just start throw a couple hundred US in my hand, and I never know what to do. I never understand what to do. I did just think, okay, life is going to be like this forever and ever, amen. And it wasn't. And a lot of us musicians, whenever we end up in that sort of position, we don't understand that whole life is now. It's not going to always be like that. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse. And it's for you to get the knowledge and get experiences from people who've been there, done that, to say, look here, you have to budget your money. You have to realize that you're not always going to be making 300, 200,000 Jamaican dollars every month. That you have to budget the money, and you have to invest it too, right? So I never knew that. I never understand that. So the purpose of this whole thing is to help those who probably are head down the same path, who think that they're just going to be rich and happy for the rest of them life. That and really saw the thing work. You understand? That is not how it works. And there are other things that are more important. You know, family is important. Um, Life insurance important. Health insurance important. Putting money in NHT is important. Budgeting the money to know that when you go on a tour for a couple of weeks and you come back to Jamaica with $1 million, that listen, you did not make $1 million a month or 2 months. You made that $1 million for the year, and you should actually divide up the months by the money if you see how much money you're allowed to spend monthly, right? So all them things are what I have been learning from these people that I've been talking to, right? So I want to stop blabbering now, and I hope Nigel pay him bill. I want to hear why you said sideways.
Here what now?
Uh-huh.
Me never plan for do this for my phone.
Oh no, but you need to
So
flip the phone.
no, but me have to plug in the phone because the phone almost dead. Me spend the whole day I charge my laptop
Mhm.
and say yeah, me I do it on the laptop, and the laptop now work. So
Mhm.
now me say me do it on my phone now, but when me do it on the phone now,
You have to
the
stay
phone
plus
I
the
have to plug
charger.
in. I'm there I try see if I can get you through my speakers with the Bluetooth. But too much things are up now and the time I run. So I
Yeah,
could not
man,
say
at the
right
time
now.
I run, and we have so far we have me know people them a wonder if you're gonna be on, so now keep them waiting no longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boss man. Before me even reaching at anything, what happened last night with Junior Gang on stage? Me see my complaint bitterly to you, man. What
I
happened?
say he wasn't. He wasn't,
Really?
It wasn't at all. Let me tell you what happened. He wasn't slated to perform
Oh.
at 5, like 5 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I got a call from the minister saying, we're going to give Junior Gong a citation. What songs do you know by him? You know that usual something there.
Yeah.
And me I say, I don't want sound, I want bands.
Oh, wow.
And we had a little brief discussion, and me I say, all right, no problem. I could just say, welcome to Jamrock, Grand Gala, Jamrock, whatever, that.
Mm.
If he doesn't perform it, we'll just play it, because they never knew he was going to perform it.
Oh.
So when it was time for the citation, Shia Core come across and say, welcome to Jamrock, G minor.
Mm-hmm.
And me I say, is he going to perform it? He says, I don't really know, but I think he will.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right. So when they're actually driving him around, me and Ricky, that are the drummer,
Mm-hmm.
I said, which other song could I play if you need another song?
Mm-hmm.
And we say, from jungle to Rima. And we
Mm-hmm.
are trying to figure out something and thing. Anyway, him get him citation and him doing thing. And him come up and him perform. Then he comes over to me and he says, what else you have for me? So we do, from jungle to Rima, that.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes over to me and he says, you have affairs of the heart?
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm like, no, I'm not have the one there. Because it's
Mm.
not registered on my head,
Mm.
And while he must say that, Joe I say, give him the answer. Pam, 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 wana, 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 wana. And while we are playing that, me I say, say, I have affairs of the heart.
Yeah.
And got affairs of the heart. And him smile and thing. And then him say, him come over now, which is what most people say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Bob. Give me a Bob now. Give me a Bob.
Mm-hmm.
And him call the name of a Bob Marley song. And me, to this day, I can't remember which song him call. And I said, no, we not have that one there.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe, I said, give him all the cap fits. And me, I said, no, keep it up tempo. This is all that happen on the fly, like within 2-3 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And me, I said, could you be loved?
Mm-hmm.
And me said, could you be loved C minor? And Titus starting a B minor.
Because I be mine, I record it now.
But we always play it in a C minor.
Oh,
because you know them always speed up.
Oh.
We not used to the real key of songs, because we have a culture with sound system selectors where they speed up the songs. And that changes the key. So there are a lot of songs that we not used to. The key. There was a time when Punani rhythm, we used to it in a A,
Oh, wow.
playing a G, but most people used it in a A because the selector want the tempo, and by the time in book him thing it reach a A.
Mm.
Oh,
okay.
So the aggression where people perceive it as was really aggression, it was really panic and wondering what can happen, because the place are boss and the place not friends, and they must say,
and they must keep the momentum.
Must say, what we are doing next?
Because you know, somebody call me. I said, you know, see how Junior Ganga cuss out rough cut last night? And somebody called me and I said, what?
No, man, not
say,
like that.
So me go on JCDC website, go upload the thing now and me see look like him vexed. And me I say, but
but you know how my things there.
Yes.
The artist talk to me, I mean I like it, I must laugh.
That is true.
Good.
That
is good, man. It was just in the moment, it was just so impromptu. I mean, I tell you, no lie.
Yeah.
Me enjoy that. I sweetest part I show for me.
Nice. Yeah, out of
yeah, man. A sweet party having a show. The part when Richie Stevens are sing, "We Are the Greatest," and the soccer wave go around.
Yeah.
Stadium. Full of goosebumps.
Wow.
You have a next part when Wayne Marshall say everybody phone light on and they sing the gospel song and the place not good. And the Junior Gang performance. Them something that the three highlight.
Stand out to you. So Nigel, I can comfortably say that I think you're one of the most loved and hated musicians in Jamaica.
I wouldn't say love.
You wouldn't say love.
I'd say hated yet respected.
Why?
Because yeah, I'm on Facebook. I just not deal with the bullshit. I just don't. I just. And I'm at that age in my life. I'm 48 in a couple of months. I just don't have no time and no inclination for it. I think. Go ahead. Answer.
So how is it that, I mean, a long time you stay like this, right?
Not change.
So how is it that, because I realize that, I don't know if it's just in my world and my generation group, if you kind of take a stance like you, people kind of bench you, but they're not being able to bench you.
No, them can't bench me because me look for music different. And even before me looking at different plays a factor, I just genuinely think that I was a lucky guy.
Explain that.
I think the year, the age, the time that I entered the entertainment industry as I knew it then was just perfect.
When did you start?
I've been playing professionally since I was 17 years old. That's since 1989.
1989.
Yes, I leave Mandeville for come a UA. And you know, UA starts September. And by October 89, Rough Cut Farm.
How?
Rough Cut was made as an understudy of Rhythm Kings, which is one of the toughest dancehall backing bands in the history of the culture of dancehall.
That a Derek Barnett?
No, that a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Derek Barnett. Dr. Paul Hamilton is Rhythm Kings.
That's actually a doctor?
Yeah, he's a chiropractor now. But I think at the time he was either studying or it was his aspiration. But when we finished playing for Shabba and things kind of took, you know, we have the up and downs. It wasn't down. He exited and he went and finished his studies and he's now a chiropractor in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. So he sent out, I just got a link from one of our brethren saying, Paul from Rhythm Kings, I look a keyboard player for form a new band. Now, that brethren there is a man where know me from high school days. And Manchester high school days, Bel Air days, everybody knows say I me play a keyboard. And when we come at town now, he might hang out at Aquarius. Kind of a bigger sister. Where in other places. So at that time, Aquarius was the hangout spot. You want to find music, you want to find from Berries to Bag Juice, Aquarius. You go right out of half a tree there. So
musicians used to hang out there?
Everybody. Everybody. Bar none.
Oh.
And they have a Aquarius studio where you could do your dub plate, you could voice your song, jump. Everybody. That was just the place. That was the headquarters of Jamaican music.
Oh, wow.
So him that they are here say them a thing and him drive come up, him take bus come up and you will come tell me. I will take a next bus, come back down. And him audition me and say you your bad. And that's how Rough Cut start.
Wow.
Me, Colin White. It wasn't even Ricky at that time.
Wasn't Ricky?
No. I want to tell you about you have a Johnny Andrew Thompson what we call Pregs. Him did in a Rough Cut before the drummer where we know Ricky. Yeah. I went Pregs fed up and couldn't angle it no more and cut. The man them go for Ricky.
Oh wow. See, we never know that. What year that now?
That's still 89.
Oh, in the same year?
Same year. December they even reach it.
Wow. So after Rough Cut Farm, which part did you go? What was the first gig?
So here what did happen now? At that time, they have a next band named City Heat. Now at that time now, the only two genuine backing bands. I mean, use the word genuine loosely. Because you did still have Light Park and with the people. Like you still have 809, but they were more exclusive to your Dennis Brown and your Greg Isaacs.
Okay.
The two bands we used to do stage show back in them time, there was Rhythm Kings and Sagittarius.
Okay.
But as musicians, we were in kind of a divide. We were kind of saying, should we become the next Third World, the next Bloodfire Posse, the next Chalice, because the man they had hit #1 and the man they had toured extensively. But then you had a new culture, which is
the
dancehall, which is coming out of the garrisons where you put on your stage show and you have 100 artists and 2 bands play for them for the whole night. And I saw, which was really the start of the new school, because you had the old school where you're affiliated to a sound system and you got DJ Panjaro and you got DJ Panjamis. So till you reach of age and of class and of stature. And then you start record and then you have it song. This was like the new way where you start to get groomed. So the band was kind of the musicians and the bands were kind of taking over from the sound system.
From the sound system.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's kind of funny now. Most people don't talk this because it's kind of taboo. But all music and entertainment industries worldwide came out of money laundering. So what used to happen is you have your Tivoli, your Jungle, your Rima, your Back to your Wave, and you have your first of all, you have your political affiliation. So you have your affiliation where say, me a PNP, me a Spanglers, me a Power. And then on the other side, you have your Tivoli. You have your Shower. And then you have men where in charge of the garrisons, we take care of people. Say who go school, do what them for do. You know, you have your extortion. You know the underworld, right?
Yeah.
Going at this. But what used to happen now, if you look at your globe, and this is critical, you're coming from South America, from down Argentina, down at the bottom, so I come straight up. You have the best set of coke and the best set of weed that come up from in the 70s. And the transshipment point geographically is the Caribbean. It has to stop at Bahamas, Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, Cuba,
Haiti.
all of these, it has to stop and it has to transship to the next place and whatever. So a lot of the people you know now, and a lot of people you have a successful businessmen, that was where them get them first investment capital from.
And this so then get them boss.
Yeah, this is the first real money come to say, yeah, me I do this, but me can start sell this and that. And what we must also remember to, you know, when Coxsone Dada make music, you know, he never made music because he was a producer, you know.
Why?
Coxsone Dada was selling alcohol.
Yeah, you know you're right.
He was a man who owned a bar.
He was a businessman who
yes,
to do music.
Exactly. So how do I get you to come to drink at my bar? I need to be playing all the songs that are coming from foreign to come down here. I need to make over these songs. I need to have exclusives so that you can go drink around at Dwayne bar and Staff bar, you know. But you're not gonna hear a certain song because have them song there.
Him alone have them.
And a Duke Reed have them song there. So if you want to hear them the song the way you love, you have to go this song.
So start.
So, so yeah, we just done the laundering culture. So you used to have man where involved and ship keys and pounds and pounds. And when them ship keys and pounds, them have all this money. And that's what laundering is. We need to wash it and make it legitimate.
Make it legit. You need to start a business.
So what I do is I call all of the young artists and upcoming talents around the place, and I said to them, may I put on a show? I'm going to call my next friend over jungle, even though me a JLP. I'm going to call my next person over this, even though me a PNP. And say, me I keep a show in a car. It's a clique, you know. You know the cliques them stay.
Yeah.
Or the social stratification stay. And so me send 2,000 tickets going a year garrison. And 5,000 tickets going on next man garrison. And at the end of the day, we have a show up on the beach with 40,000 people.
Wow.
And a videotape of it saying that I made this money at the gate. And I sold this money on food, and I sold this money on alcohol. Oh, this is how Las Vegas formed too, you know. I don't want to feel like it's a bash against Jamaica thing. But we soon get to why we're in the state that we're in, and Las Vegas is in the state that they're in. So you have a situation where keys and pounds are going, and it's being washed because every weekend. There's a point in my life, you know. Every Sunday, me the Fort Clarence, you know.
Fort Clarence Beach.
52 weeks for the year, I had a show.
What year was this?
89, 90, 91. Yes, every week. Because it was all about that. But remember, say in a little garrison, them when you micromanage every Tuesday, just like what you have now, Nipples Tuesday. And Wednesday and thing. You used to have your garrison stage show them from Jim Brown days and from Zeke's days and from well, name of sleeping now. And so you have your Tivoli artists with body, you know. And you have your Southside artists with body, you know. And so these stage shows used to bring them together, and the political clash play out musically.
Oh.
And the competitiveness. If you notice most dancehall artists have soldier names and police names ranking. Lieutenant this, corporal that, professor this. It's competition, because that's where it's coming from. It's competition. And it's hierarchy. It's moving up in the ranks.
Okay. That's why when a man named Professor, you know, say him up top.
Yes. Professor of lyrics, ranking.
Captain this and...
Yeah, and you have another part in the culture where I'm going to get name off for the baddest artists them. And after them, they have the Josie Wales. The Josie Wales, you have your whoever. Because it's coming off of the top actors them. And that's why a lot of rhythms to make over from them time there. Yeah, straight out of the cowboy Indian
movie them. So,
straight out of the Kicker show.
So tell me something. I mean, me appreciate the history. We know it deep and it long. But more I get as much information out of it as possible.
All right.
So, I mean, what was your first professional gig now? I mean, touring and hitting the road. What was the first one?
Junior Reid. Bless up Junior Reid. Junior Reid. Yeah, man. First flyout gig. First gig, even before.
Oh, wow. This was rough,
yeah. No, this was me alone.
Oh wow.
Because when Rough Cut farming, remember the standard of music was still high. You have Sagittarius, you have Rhythm Kings, you have 809, you have Light Parks and We the People. And then you have City Heat. City Heat was in our age group and our caliber. But they were ahead of us. And because they were ahead of us, they were getting more work. Because you had Diana King at the helm, you had Gary Pine at the helm. And they were doing all the shows, the Tiffany nightclubs, the barbecues, Walmart's barbecue, this barbecue, that barbecue. So it was cool. I want to drop my head, drop my shoulder. So they were getting like 4 or 5 gigs a night, and they like 3 and gave us 2.